just want some peace. I really need some quiet.
Hello fancy people, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to show you guys how I make my vision / mood board, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how to make the best, most effective, powerful and beautiful mood board. Let's get into it. One of the very first things before you pick up paper is to find your inspiration. One of the ways that I highly recommend and always revert back to is to getting into nature. I allow my soul to guide me into places and capture moments that are breathtaking. And I really just allow my soul to guide me into places that I know will spark something in me that will ignite that inspiration flame that I need to set on fire. So I go to cliffs, any body of water I know just really centers me. Just hearing the sound of the ocean really just relaxes my mind and allows me to gain clarity. Trees inspire me, just the strength and the history that they have and the colors that they produce really just inspire me. And doing this allows me to create the overall theme and mood that I want to create.
Is peace.
The next step is to create and find visuals for your dreams, goals, aspirations, and life affirmations. The easiest way to do this is to create a mood board on Pinterest, because that allows you to have access to millions and millions of photos and visuals that you don't have. And so you can create a digital mood board, but also pick out your favorites to print those out along with some of your favorite magazines, so that way you can cut those out, and then have all your materials ready so you can start working on your mood board. The materials you could use, you can have fabrics, you can have flowers. Definitely want to set the mood with music, candles. You want markers, tape, glue, scissors, all the necessities, and then you're ready for sorting and cutting. Now, when it comes to sorting and cutting, you want to go through all of the printouts that you printed and select your absolute top favorites, because you don't want to have too many visuals and too many pictures and you don't have enough room to put it on the board. So go through all the printouts that you went through, and the way that I weigh this is the ones that give me the biggest emotional reaction. Those are the pictures, visuals, affirmations, quotes that I gravitate towards, and those are the ones I'm going to use. Now, when it comes to cutting, I like to add a lot of dimension and texture, because my mood, the mood that I'm going for is I really want a really organic feel. So I chose to do the trusty lick and rip technique on my pictures, and on some of them I actually kind of just rip the sides, and on this one I'll kind of show you how the edges are kind of rough a little bit, because when you lick and rip it leaves like a ripped texture around the corner of the picture, as you can see here. So it gives it a really raw edge, which I like. And then on some of the pictures, instead of cutting like perfect squares, I kind of just would cut whatever kind of shape, and then I would rip the edges to have a really raw, a really real, authentic kind of sketchbooky kind of vibe. Because I just really want everything to feel really organic and just real and authentic, and not forced or fake or perfect, because I'm not any of those things. I'm raw, I'm real, I'm organic, and I want my mood board, my vision board to kind of reflect that. So here I'm just kind of ripping the edges to get a really raw look. And on some of the pictures I try to give a really real dimension. So like for the palm leaf, I cut the leaves out to give it a really like 3D look. So the next step after you do all your cutting is intentional placement. Now the placement is what's the most important part. The placement of your quotes along with the visuals and pictures that you have is the most vital part, because that is the way that the mood and the vision is going to be translated on paper visually to your brain. So the way that you tell the story on the paper with the placement is the way that it's going to come into fruition into your life. So that's how it's going to look. So the way you place things is really important, because that's the story that's going to be told into your life. So that's why it's like a pressure, no pressure with the placement. So when doing this portion of your vision board, you really have to let go. You have to let go of what you think is right and what you think is perfect, and just really allow your soul to guide you and to direct your hands in a way that is graceful and unexpected, because what you come up with in the end is something that you never really expected when you allow your soul to guide you, because our minds are filled with so many comparisons to things that we've seen, but our soul is the ultimate creator. It knows what it needs. So allow your soul to really just allow you to create just whatever is on its heart to create. So that's what I had to do. I had to let go. It took a lot of time, and it will take you a lot of time to really just create a placement and a board that really just speaks to you solely. But in the end, you'll come up with something beautiful. So I'm going to kind of just break down briefly what some of the images ended up meaning after I created this. Funny story is, when I created this vision board, as I was creating it, I felt like it was stupid and ugly. And it just sat there for a couple of days, and then one day I sat with one of my friends and dissected each and every part of this vision board, and then it really made me fall in love with it. So when you guys make your boards, don't beat yourself up if it doesn't come out looking the way you thought. Just give it some time and then go back to it, and it really is going to reveal some beautiful things to you if you did let go and allow your soul to guide you. So I'm going to dissect my board. In the bottom right corner, where it's like the half woman, half trees with the steps, that really revealed to me that I'm becoming the woman that I want to be, because one of the biggest things that I want to do is get back to nature and be grounded and rooted in things that are just organic and real, and I love trees. So that image really just shows that I'm taking steps forward, moving forward into the woman that I want to be. And the woman is also be in front of a picture of some fabrics, and that kind of just really shows like a softness and a grace in that transition. To the left of that, on that little tab, is Proverbs 31:10, and that's all about what an excellent woman is. And what I wrote on there is an excellent woman. Because I want to be an excellent woman, and it talks about how an excellent woman wears fine linens and silks, and every picture of every woman on here is wearing silk and or linen. So that kind of all tied in together. And then the microphone that is above the quote that says "you can" end of story is also touching the colorful crayons. And initially when I picked that picture, it was because I just wanted to have something that represented me being a black woman, me being my skin is brown, I'm all different colors. That kind of, when we dissected it together, me and my friend, she kind of said how it's almost like I'm becoming an advocate for black women. It's like me speaking up and embracing really truly who I am with the world, and just really being free and breathing and letting go, free falling, like the two skydivers that I have above that quote there. And yeah, and there's just a bunch of little hidden clues found throughout this, and I find it beautiful that when I first made it, I thought this was so dumb, but sitting down and really reflecting on all of the symbolism that is within just this one board really transformed my life. So I just encourage you guys to really let go, be free, allow your soul to guide you in really creating a beautiful piece that really speaks to your soul. Allow your soul to really just communicate with you through this board, and I promise you guys it will have the effects that you wanted to have on your light. So I hope this really helped. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below in the comment box. I am here for you, and subscribe so I know that I am doing my part in really helping you guys out. All right, join us all on this journey to design a fancy life, and I love you guys. Bye.